Welcome back to the channel and another episode of the toy hauler build. As you can see, I got one board sitting there. We are ready to frame in some walls. So we got the shower pan, we got a bucket sitting there to simulate the composting toilet. I got a bunch of 2x2s and a bunch of 2x3s. I'm gonna do some main walls in 2x3, and then I'm gonna do some main walls in 2x3 and some of the less side walls in 2x2s. So I'm gonna use both of those, see how that goes. I'm gonna use 2x3s to give room for the faucet and everything that's gonna go in the showers. I might go with a 2x2 up there. I'll probably go 2x2s all everything in the front, but back here around the shower here, I'm gonna do the 2x3s just so I can run the plumbing through the studs. And once I drill for those, the plumbing to run through the studs, there'll still be enough stud on both sides to kind of, you know, lend enough support to keep everything together. So, and then I'll do a header down lengthwise, and that'll probably be a 2x3. I'm kind of planning and doing everything as I go here, so let's see what happens. I'm about to screw in the first piece here, and we're gonna start measuring off from there. So I'm gonna come out this way, and then we're gonna go around the shower first on the floor. And once I get the corner set up here, I'll put one down on the front end down there and join it with one across the top. And then I'm gonna put one right against here. We're gonna put a 2x2 about right here. We're gonna run a wall off of that. That'll separate the bathroom from this kind of utility area. But I'm gonna have this is all gonna be false wall panels that can pop out real easy. There'll be enough room to get in here. There'll be enough room for a couple batteries. Nothing major yet. When I recover from everything and get the solar that I want, I'll probably put the batteries over the wheels or something. I'll put a 2x2 right there. I got the first 2x3. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this one because it should be the same height. So I have a lot of stuff framed out. I thought I would be a lot farther than this by now, but things happen. I moved this wall in. So where the drain was right over the beam. So I don't really want to cut one of the beams. So I went ahead and moved it forward a little bit. I lost like maybe 3 inches, not very much at all. You can see how much I moved the walls. These are 2x3s on here, so you can tell where the wall was. So it was in line with here. I moved it back 2.5 inches, I think it was. 2.25. Just move this whole wall back, and what that does is it creates the space for the shower, and it gets it off of my vent. So now I can just put my vent cover back up there and not have to worry about that. But there it is, guys. The shower's framed in. All of that's tight. I have a kicker here, and then one here, a 2x2 as well, behind the shower. So that's all supported under there. I'm gonna have just enough room right here for the composting toilet, and then I'm gonna have this wall come out here. I'm going to call it a night for tonight. We're getting somewhere, guys. We got this is temporary, so after we get everything framed out, I'll run a beam across the very top on the outside here, and then I'll remove this. So that 2x2 up there is just temporary, kind of holding everything in place and square while I get everything figured out. I don't know if I'm doing it right, doing it wrong. It's solid, it's very solid. I'm just kind of building as I go. Using some decent lumber that I got. I mean, it's shaking the whole trailer, so it's in there solid. Day 2 of framing the bathroom and the cabinet in the front. So it's hot out here, sorry about the fan noise, but I'm keeping it on. I had to move the shower over a little bit and make clearance for the drain on the frame rail. Went ahead and did that. It's gonna make it tight for the toilet, but I'm gonna build a custom composting toilet with just a bucket, and then my drain is actually gonna go, for the urine is actually gonna go in its own tank underneath, because I don't wanna be bringing the bucket out all the time. So I'm gonna do something a little different, a little out of the box for the catch can for the urine, and for the composting toilet. So it's gonna be a little different. It's gonna be cool. We're gonna get some supports in this wall, get some more framing done, and see what today brings. Well, everybody watch out. It looks like I know what I'm doing. Don't tell anybody. We got some more. I just put some more supports in for the bathroom, for the shower, around the shower. Got some framing done. We got this support up here for this false wall that we're gonna have behind the composting toilet. I think this will probably all come out. I don't think I'm gonna end up needing that. We got this all towed into the floor, so I'm gonna take this out while we build the composting toilet. Even this beam here, we don't even need this. So once we get our header in, I'm gonna put a main header in. I'm gonna attach it to the top, wherever the beams are, and that'll run across the top on the inside, and then we'll get rid of this, and we'll get rid of this. Oh, it's looking good. I'm back, and we got the framing done on the bathroom. I don't know what else we should do. I think it's pretty much good. The only thing I am going to do probably, now that I say that, is put in a couple blocks here and here later for framing. But I'm going to use scraps for that. So I'm going to wait until I have a few more scraps. I have a few scraps, but not very many. So we got all the temporary supports out. Got everything reinforced. I ran the header across the top, and that is screwed into each frame rail. Everywhere there's a roof rail, I tried to screw it into that, so got one there, there, and there. And then we took out the center support, so it really opened it up in here. The toilet's going to be a little bigger than I anticipated, so that's going to be fun to work out, but I think it'll still fit either this way or like we were planning this way. Very excited. Need to put a header in for the door, figure all that out. I'll probably go ahead and put a header across there just because I know that I'm going to need it. Bathroom's ready for some drains and whatnot. I need to get the refrigerator so that I can work around that. Just like on this, I worked around the shower. Now I need to work around the refrigerator because I need to figure out where to put my freshwater tank and my refrigerator. So I need to go ahead and buy that. If I can get a smaller one, maybe I'll get a smaller one and put the fridge over here and put the freshwater tank there, but that's probably not how it's going to work out. But got the bathroom framed out, and we'll go for the next thing here. Bathroom's all framed out, ready to go.